you wait to buy a home, or should you buy a home and wait? Of course, moderate increases in prices always make it easy to know that it's a good time to buy a home, and it also kind of just helps the market move. Sellers are happy, buyers are happy, and everyone seems to want to buy and sell real estate. But what happens when that changes? Is there buyer's remorse? Are the people who bought homes in the peak of 2022 feeling pretty bad about it? And what do they wish they did differently? Well, today's video is all about a really interesting study done by Zolo Realty about exactly that. How much buyer's remorse is really out there, and what do the people that bought the homes think of what's happening now? That's all in today's video and more. Let's jump into it. What's good, everybody? It's Darin Germyn from the Germyn Group, where we know you've only got one chance to either buy or sell your next home, so we're here to help you get it right. Make sure to absolutely smash that subscribe button because look, you don't want to miss out on any of the video content we are releasing on a regular basis to help you be either a better home buyer, better home seller, or generally a better homeowner. So let's make a deal. You like today's video, you subscribe. Deal? There is no doubt that prices are down all across Canada. Greater Toronto housing prices were down in August, almost 19%. That's about $250,000. In the Fraser Valley, down about 17.2% or $206,000. Vancouver, down 9.2% or $116,000. How would this make you feel if you had bought a home earlier this year? Well, maybe not as bad as you might think. A poll done by Zolo Realty, as I mentioned, interviewed about 1,200 people in the Greater Toronto area, but still good old Canadians nonetheless, who had bought a home during the pandemic. They found that the large majority of them were quite pleased with their purchase. 63% reported they would still be happy in their home, even if the real estate market dropped significantly. There was also the buyers who relocated to a different province who were even more likely to be satisfied, which is perhaps maybe driven by the cheaper prices they paid relative to the places that they moved from. I mean, they may be living in Saskatchewan, sorry Saskatchewan, but still, life is way cheaper there. And if you're happy to trade the ocean, the mountains, the great weather, and the best sushi restaurants in Canada for it, power to ya. But there was also the risk takers who were fast and footloose with their buying decisions, waiving things like their financing and inspection conditions when they bought homes. Well, what about them? A much smaller share of these buyers, but still significant, 58%, expressed continued satisfaction with their purchase. Put differently, 42% of such buyers are having a little bit of mixed feelings about their choices. Less though, 84% of those who paid over the list price during the pandemic are still pleased with their purchase. Side note, this may be due to the fact that many homes were artificially priced during the pandemic. Overall though, the Zolo Realty poll suggests buyer's remorse is not as widespread as the recent blaring headlines suggest. And those newspapers and online headlines love to get your attention. There are a few reasons why concerns about buyer's remorse are exaggerated and not as widespread as you might think. First, talk of remorse is mostly anecdotal and based on conversations with maybe a few realtors who somehow ended up on the evening news rather than proper surveys of recent home buyers. Also, most buyers bought homes during the pandemic to satisfy a need. The poll showed that 53% of buyers needed more space, 43% were tired of renting, 28% thought buying was a good investment opportunity, and 24% felt their previous home configuration just didn't meet their needs. Another reason for the lack of widespread remorse is that most home buyers know that even with the lower home prices, their mortgage payments could still be higher because of high interest rates. We did a great video in August on this called Stop Shaming People That Bought a Home in 2022 at the Market Peak. This showed that even the detached home buyers who in Surrey at the time bought homes at the peak were still ahead of those who bought in August after the significant price drops, but accounting for the interest rates at the time and how much they would pay extra over the course of 5 years to service that mortgage. If you didn't see it, check it out in the description below. Here's a little tidbit for you too. We are almost 0.5% higher in rates today than we were in August. Higher interest rates also mean borrowers will pay much higher interest over the life of the loan. In the end, buying a home is a long-term decision for most families who intend to live in the same house for a long time. It's not just a financial investment, but an investment in people and in places. Any changes short term in the market is similar to that of day trading in the stock market, which I am told is a bad thing. For those buyers with a long-term horizon, remorse doesn't look like it's that much of a concern. So now that you know the numbers behind these, what do you think? If you bought a home during the peak, do you have buyer's remorse? Are you happy with your purchase? Are you happy with the interest rate you're paying versus the interest rate today? Or if you're looking to buy a home, are you happy with what you're getting now versus what you could have got earlier on in the year? Leave your comment below and let me know what you think. And while you're down there, don't forget to check out the link to my calendar where if you're either someone looking to buy or sell a home, you can book time directly with me and we'll give you all the information to set you up for absolute success in whatever your home purchase or sale endeavors are. Look guys, I want to thank you for watching. Again, I'm Darin Germyn from the Germyn Group. You've only got one chance to buy or sell your next home. Let us help you get it right. We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.